Abdul Rahman ibn Muhammad ibn Khaldun, or known as Ibn Khaldun, was an Arab historian, philosopher, and statesman who treatised the Muqaddimah, in which he pioneered a general sociological theory of history, shows him as one of the most original thinkers of the Middle Ages. Ibn Khaldun, born in 27 May 1332 and born into an upper-class Andalusian family of Arab descent, he received education from some of the best teachers in his city. He studied the traditional religious science, including law, according to the Maliki school, as well as the rational science. He also was trained in the art necessary for a career in government. Among his teachers, he was most impressed by Al-Abili, who came to Tunis in 1347 and introduced him to philosophy.
Ibn Khaldun went through this period of education in Tunisia for a period of 18 years, that is between the years 1332 to 1350 Masihi. Ibn Khaldun began his education by reading and memorizing the Quran. Then he gained various knowledge from famous teachers at the time in accordance with their respective fields. For example, studying Arabic with its literature, the Quran with its interpretation, Hadith with its sciences, monotheism, jurisprudence, philosophy, and arithmetic. In 749 Hijrah, Tunisia was hit by a terrible plague epidemic. As a result of this deadly plague, when Ibn Khaldun was 18 years old, he lost both his parents and some of his teachers. So he had difficulty continuing his education because he was very sad. In 1354 Masihi, Ibn Khaldun took part in the migration following most of the scholars and writers who survived the plague and had already migrated to Fez in Morocco in 1349 Masihi. During his education in Morocco, Ibn Khaldun was actively involved in scientific activities. He produced many books and scientific works, but these works are generally very difficult to trace because they are not described in the Muqaddimah and consist only of small books. Moreover, the small works produced were considered less scientific by Ibn Khaldun himself. There are only 3 of his works that are considered scientific works by Ibn Khaldun, namely Al-Iqbar, Muqaddimah, and Al-Ta'arif.
So, for the contributions of Ibn Khaldun, for the first one, the great work of Ibn Khaldun, Al-Muqaddimah, which is a kitab made by Ibn Khaldun, is a great work of Ibn Khaldun in the field of history. According to B. Lewis, this book is a synthetic encyclopedia of important culture and science methodologies, and this book can assist historians in the production of true and scientific studies. This book discusses in detail about history and historiography. Muqaddimah is a great contribution in the field of historiography, which is the first attempt of historians to understand the change taking place in the political and social organization of man. Secondly, Ibn Khaldun as the founder of sociology. Ibn Khaldun is called the father of world sociology, who talks a lot about the science of civilization. This is because he was the first person to study the development, structure, and function of human society as well as social problems. He is very famous for the theory of AISYAH. In one of his writings, he explained the concept of AISYAH, which means the nature of family and lineage over a tribe. Thirdly, studying history from a sociological aspect. Ibn Khaldun was the first historian to study history from a sociological aspect. He used this approach to gather information related to the social life of Muslims. According to him, history determines external events while sociology describes the internal aspects, namely natural properties. His method of research is similar to the method of sociology, producing a special history that contains two qualities, namely external and internal. In his inner aspect, he was able to provide an in-depth explanation and knowledge of an event and its reason.